4 years ago, I just got involved in politics with a presidential campaign for a guy from one of those other parties. He's running now too as well. But he's a big constitutionalist. And I really had stuck my head in the ground from about age 17 till 4 years ago about politics and just didn't pay attention because I read the Constitution and I really didn't see our government acting in the Constitution. I thought I was really screwed up and didn't understand anything. And I ran across that fellow. And in the fall, I was watching the governor debates, and a guy came on and said, I'm on the ballot to put the constitutions of the Indiana and the United States on the ballot. And I checked him out, and I felt really, really bad because I had not ever heard of him before, and it was the third time he'd run for governor. I immediately went to his website and signed up to help, and much surprise to me, about 1 o'clock in the morning, he returned my email. He said, by the way, if you can work up some graphics for my campaign, I'd appreciate it. And I got involved with him. And a month later, I was putting on a booth for him at the gun show, and we've become friends since then. He's one of the finest people I've ever met in my life. Integrity. You look it up in the dictionary and you'll see his picture. One of the finest constitutionalists. He's annotated the Indiana and United States constitutions. We thought we lost him. As a matter of fact, the Indianapolis Star probably thinks it was the nicest article they'd ever given him when he was leaving the state. I wanted to use a picture from that article, but they want me to pay for it, too. I have a problem with being a libertarian. But last fall, when he was considering running for Senate again, we traded back and forth emails, and in November, he asked me to be his campaign manager, and it's a great honor. It's a great honor for me to nominate Andrew Horning for the office of United States.
Libertarian Party. Okay, there's a motion that nomination be closed. All in favor say aye. Aye. Is there an appropriate motion to nominate Andy by acclamation? Is there a second? Stand up and clap again, guys.
Well, you know, I hear rumors from time to time about, you know, the perception that Andy Horning is this rigid constitutionalist, this fierce zealot for liberty who is just unbending and tends to say mean things about people if they don't meet my standard of constitutional purity. And that is, of course, all true. But I do want to say, right off the bat, that we have an opportunity that we haven't had ever. As far as libertarians, we have a Republican who's been giving libertarianism a good name. We have people who are hearing that term libertarian for the first time. We've got this big teddy bear for the Constitution running for governor. And I just wanted to say, with, you know, all of the rumors that I hear in the background and stuff, and yes, I can be rigid and I can be unbending, but I want to say to all of those bald-faced Republicans out there and all of those handlebar mustachioed Democrats, and in support and solidarity with Rupert, I have grown a beard. 1904. Actually, that's a good year. Anyway, I also have to say that campaign finance laws are rigid, and we can't really do too much cooperation between federal and state candidates, so I cannot wear tie-dye. But anyway, I'm looking forward to campaigning. This is going to be a fun year. I hope all of us have fun. And I also, just as I've heard and I've seen already, Rupert's already done more work than I ever did as governor. And I'm hoping he's going to do all of the work for putting it to the top of the ticket, so I don't really have to do very much either. Now, when we talk at dinner, I do have some things I do want to say later about how I would like to see this happen, how I'd like to see cooperation between all of us candidates, where I can get people to do, like speaking for both of us. We need to be omnipresent right now. I think libertarians have an opportunity to get other people who maybe you're not running for U.S. Senate, but you can talk for me. And by doing this, we have people talk for Rupert, go to neighborhood association meetings, get people to stand up and start preaching libertarianism to people who've never heard it before, because I do think they're ready. I think they're ready to hear about the constitutions, that these things are simple, you can read them, you can understand them. And I think that we have a unique opportunity, and that people really are sick of what they have chosen so far. They felt like they've had to choose this so far. And we can now tell them, no, you don't have to choose that. There is another option. It's safe, it's a good idea, and we're representing what's already law and proven to work. So I think we need to take heart, and I think we need to stand up and do our jobs and be proud and have some fun, because this election should be historical. And I don't mean that in a President Obama kind of sense. I mean that in a real historical sense, that we can bring back liberty and justice for all. The kind of stuff that people used to fight and die for. And the kind of thing that I think we can have just by a simple choice. Thanks, guys.